Cool. And we are live. What's up, everybody? Nice to see Bearded Yorkshire in the house. Big up, yeah. So yeah, it's been a little while, guys. Episode 7. I think we've had about 2 months off. We've all been busy, cracking on with COVID, people getting back to work, loads of shit going on. So finally, we are back. And as you can all see, there's a new face in the building, Mr. Jamie. Oh, there we go, that way. Hey. Oh, and the mini beef. So this is mini beef. So just for everyone, Jamie has now joined the review. We're not a trio anymore. We're a quad row. Does that make sense? Quadruplet. Awesome. We'll go with that. A quadruplet sounds good.
We're just a foursome.
We are foursome. There's not wrong with a foursome.
A foursome. I've had a foursome before, but yeah. So and Dave Wallace is in the house. Hello, Dave. What's up? So we got Bearded Yorkshire lad, Dave, David, and we've got Budgie 1K.
Budgie.
Oh, and also we've got Gary Hamilton in the house. All right, lads. Congrats on being a great team of beards. Cheers to that. How are we doing, Gary? So, yeah, we're just going to hand it over. Jamie, tell us who you are, a bit about yourself, and how you got into the bearded life.
So basically, my beard started when we moved house, and I lost my hair clippers. I don't know, you might have seen a post that I did before about this. I lost my hair clippers in the move, and the beard just started growing. The hair started growing too. I used to cut my hair all the time, just by myself in the mirror and whatnot. A bit like what you've been doing, Andy, in the lockdown. And everything just started growing. Everything started getting a bit out of control.
That's what she said.
And then I found beard products. And I mean, I've used some really shit ones, and I've used some really awesome ones just up to recently. But there was no real inspiration as such behind me growing the beard. It was more just the fact that I just let it grow.
Laziness.
And here it is.
Nice. Man, it is a fucking badass beard. It is huge. I'm loving the hair.
It's not bad.
I'm kind of going for that look eventually. It's getting there, but nothing on you.
Mate, I've seen your afro. Please don't tell me you're trying to do a tie back. In your last beard team video,
that will not work.
That
will not work.
But I think once it's longer, because my hair's probably about just as curly as yours. Once it's longer, it'll have that weight and it will just stay down. So at the moment, it's just peacock head. Fucking terrible.
That stage, and then you get to this.
Fucking beast.
Oh, wow.
the sexiness. Was it Jason Momoa, isn't it?
Momoa.
Yeah, I guess I get that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're worth it.
So
take it.
So basically, when you started growing a beard, like how long was it along the line of growing a beard that you realised there's actually beard products in the market and they're actually pretty good? You can use them.
Well, it was probably about 6 months into it. I mean, I had the old scruff, you know, when you start growing a beard, everything's just a bit sticking out and you try and brush it down and whatnot. But it wasn't until about the Christmas of the year, about 6 months after moving into the new house. And I discovered a brand. It was Mobros.
Oh yeah.
You know, just that. You know, probably what everyone starts off with. Not very good quality, but the scents were really nice. It was around Christmas, so I had a Christmas scented one, and I loved it. But there was no real structure to my beard at the time, so I sort of went. Once Christmas went, I stopped using the products. The beard got out of control, kept growing, and kept growing. And I've never had it off since.
Nice. Oh, by the way, guys, just a quick one. If you haven't noticed, obviously Dan and Sean didn't get the memo, but we are being brought to you tonight by Under Armour. Me and Jamie have just so happened to be wearing the exact same T-shirt.
Yeah, which also might I add that we're being co-sponsored by Live Once, Dream Big. Once again, by my mate. Oh, Sean, sorry, who else we sponsored by this week?
Beards on Tour.
That was it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
For that competition that I won that time, and I got the T-shirt, the hat, and the comb, which I can't remember what I did with it, but it's somewhere.
Oh, so quickly, we've got Rusty in the house. What's up, Rusty? And also John from Big Fat Beard, main man himself. And Dave Stark.
Big Fat Sap tonight.
No bros. I think my first one was my sister's own brand. She was making beard oil before they were cool, before they were mainstream, like 6 years ago or something.
No, I don't understand. If you're starting, you got to start off with something from the supermarket, like Bulldog or even Tesco's own brand beard oil, something like that.
Wasn't it? Who was it that had Superdrug? Was that Andy?
What was that? Oh,
Superdrug.
Man, I've got some Superdrug. I don't even know how or when the fuck I got that, but it's basically you're better off going and getting some olive oil on your face and cooking oil. It's just awful. Worst thing I've ever put them on. Not the worst thing I've had on my face, but one of them. It's up there.
Was that when you had that foursome?
So, Jamie, so just tell us a bit about obviously what you're going to be doing for us. We all know what you're going to be doing, pretty much the same as all of us. But we've got a couple of things in the line for you, haven't we? A couple of products coming up.
Yes, you have, and I'm still waiting for them to come in the post.
That's
weird, though.
For you. Yes, so Jamie will be receiving House of Beards. They've got 4 products which he's going to be getting and he's going to be reviewing. However, they was sent on the bank holiday weekend, and like anything, they're just taking a little longer to get there than what they should be. So hopefully they should be with him very soon, and then he's going to have the review and he's going to be pumping out his first one for us from there. So,
Amazing.
Come here.
Next week, that I think, isn't it?
It should be soon before. Come here.
Depends on when it arrives. Just to get postal service at the moment is fucking nuts. Like, I'm sending out products. I'll have some that get there literally the next day, and some are taking a week. And sometimes it's actually ones that are closer to me that are getting there like really late, and ones that are right down south they're getting there within a day. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on with the postal system at the moment. It's madness.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And to be honest, it is what it is. When they get there, Jamie will have his review, and then we'll be pushing from there. So hopefully they go with him pretty soon. But again, these type of things are out of our hands. I mean, to be honest, you've sent me and Sean some bits and pieces,
and you always get it first.
And I always get it first, despite being down the very bottom of the country.
Yeah,
and Sean being halfway
it's got
through.
to pass me first.
I know exactly.
Yours has got to go past me to get to you.
I think the postmen are just scared to go into your neighbourhood, mate. They just know you're like, fuck this, staying the fuck away.
Everyone should live in Yorkshire, and I'm sure if bearded Yorkshire lads are still watching, he'll agree with me.
Oh, I don't know. I might be moving down to Cumbria at some point, possibly on the cards. So I might be up your neck of the woods sometime soon. But that's another story for another time. So what we'll do, we'll just quickly go through, because it's been so long, let's just have we'll go one by one. Danny, you want to go first? Just tell us what you've reviewed recently, what's really stood out for you, and why.
So, for me, my one, which is I've really liked, is Barnet Fair Essentials. So they have released a new product. It is a hybrid oil. It's something a little bit different. So basically, it's a balm, but I use the balm term quite loosely. It's like an unwhipped butter balm. Kind of you use it, and it's very oily. And basically, when you start rubbing that in, you put it into your beard, and it sits really, really nicely within your beard. It doesn't give you any hold. So that is one issue behind it. But if you're only using the oil, then it wouldn't be too much of a problem. It's basically, for me, it's when you start using a balm and oil combo, sometimes it can be quite awkward, and you can overdose too much oil, or you can overdose too much balm, and it can be quite a fine line to tread. This takes away that problem, and basically it gives you the softness of what you would expect from a balm, but also kind of pumps you with a load of oil as well. Also, by the way, this must be sponsored by one of Andy's cigarettes companies, which is lighting up at the moment. Disgraceful.
I only smoke when I'm drinking. It's my rule. I don't smoke. It's just when I have a drink. And this is not tea, by the way. This is vodka. And of course, you know what I'm having with the vodka. Nothing else. But
yeah, so anyway, as I was saying, it kind of eliminates that issue of have that oil and balm combo. It's really, really nice. It's in the beard, really nice. And to be honest, it's kind of started to become my go-to product when I'm not reviewing and sort of jumping between. It's starting to become I'm just going to grab it out. I'm just going to throw it in because it's actually really easy to use. You whack it in your hands, whack it in your beard, and it's done. And it's a quick, easy fix. I think it was a 30ml tin is about £8, which, I mean, it's a great little sample tin, and kind of it gets you in your beard. It'd probably be a little bit more expensive if you're going to be using it on a daily basis, to be totally honest. Because you do tend to use quite a lot. When by the time you sort of rub it in, especially if you've got decent sized beard, sort of like us, you do tend to use quite a bit. So with that in mind, if you're going to be using it on a daily basis, it's going to become an expensive habit. I don't deny that. But for me, an oil and balm combo is not a daily basis for me anyway, just because I feel your skin gets a little bit too bloated and it just gets a little bit too much. So I'm sort of quite simplistic. Sort of mostly it's just oil, and then sort of maybe once or twice a week I'll do the combo. So for me, that it's a really nice product. It's really, really good, and it's just something a little bit different in a market which is saturated at the moment with different oils, different balms, and most of them which we're getting are really, really good, and you can't deny that. But it's just a twist. It's something a little bit different than what I've received so far. And for me, that's probably my highlight.
What sizes does it come in?
So it's only at a 30ml at the moment. So I done the review for it, and I done I had it before it even went live, and it was something which I was talking about. And at the moment, they're only doing the 30ml just because it's cheaper and it's going to give people a chance to try it, rather than turn around and going, right, you got to pay whatever £15 for a 50ml or 60ml, however much it's going to turn out to be. I mean, to ask someone to pay £15 for a product which they've never used before and they may not like before, and especially having an oil and balm combo is something a little bit different. So you're going to be asking someone to throw £15 potentially down the drain, if you know what I mean. So if you turn around and say to someone, look, £8, try this product. Obviously, it got good review from us, and I'm sure sort of other people will give it good reviews. But if you turn around and say, right, just £8, let's be totally honest, most of us will turn around and go, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I'll give that back. So it's only a 30ml, but 30ml will be enough to get it in your beard, start going, and start basically giving you a feel for the product, which is, for me, it's actually a better idea than just turning around and going, right, all you can buy is a 50ml or a 60ml. And making someone pay 15, 16, 17 quid for a product, which I always find companies who do samples or do the smaller measures, I really like them, just because, I mean, let's be totally honest, before we all started doing this, we was all looking around for new products, and it's sort of quite a daunting phase to want to spend 9, 10 quid on something which you have no idea whether you're going to like it or not. And the companies who do the samples always attracted me straight away. Or even even if you speak to them and say, look, we don't do samples, but we can do this deal for you where we can give you this and this and this. And to be honest, Bigfoot Beard Co. done that for me. He was like, "Don't do samples, but you know what, mate? I can do this for you, and I can sort this out for you."
Yeah,
and I was like,
that's
you know,
fucking brilliant when companies do that, isn't it? It's so good.
and
And that's actually something for all the viewers to kind of think about. I mean, all the companies we review, they're all small batch companies run by one, maximum two people. I'm talking for myself as well. Like some great companies out there, like obviously John's watching with Big Fat Beard. You got some guys that if you message them, they'll sort you out something. I mean, that's what I do, and it's really good because it's good to get that loyal customer base and kind of sort people out with a little deal. So it's for everyone watching. If you ever, if you're a bit short of cash, just send them a message, and I'm sure they'll sort you something out.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what I mean, and that's what for me, like I said, for an £8 for something which is a little bit different is it's acceptable. And that's why I really like this product, because it's just kind of, it covers the bases for everything. It covers the oil, what your skin needs. It gives you that sort of balm type texture, so it softens up the actual beard hairs. And it lasts a long time as well. I mean, literally, I'm out in the morning, 5:30, 6 most mornings, and I'm back home, and sort of once again 5, 6 o'clock at night, I can still feel it quite nicely in my beard. So yeah. It's a nice, it's a good product. But to be honest, that's what you expect off of like a balm, if you know what I mean. You expect it to sit there, and yeah, it's a really nice product. And for me, that's my highlight. That's something which has stood out. And I know it's only been recently which I reviewed that, but it's just something which has been kind of above and beyond, everything so far for me. Sean, what about yourself?
From the last couple that I've reviewed, I'd say, to be fair, Luso Beard Company from Wales, that took me by surprise massively. I'd heard some good stuff about it. It wasn't only until I got it and then I realised and started using it just how good it was. It's been, I think I said on the review, it's been the best balm that I've used out of everything. It's a firm hold. It's not too. There are some that you look at that end up being like bloody cement, trying to get it out of the tin and trying to get it into your hands. But I used it, and I've always felt like I've always struggled with the flyaway whiskers, sort of the bits that just can't stay under control. Started using that, and they've just come. I've managed to maintain them a lot better than I have done recently. So that one's definitely a highlight. One that surprised me as well, though, is Chin Monster.
Yeah.
So I've reviewed that. I've reviewed the assembly line, which was different when we did that a couple of months back now. He sent the Jammy Bastards sneak peek at the time along with the assembly line, and then he sent over the balm as well. And without going into too much detail, because we're putting the review out tomorrow, it's good. It takes some getting used to smelling biscuit and jam on a morning at 8 o'clock when I'm sticking it into my beard, but I'm coming back 8 o'clock at night and I'm still getting whiffs of it. I've not had that in any oil or balm before. So whatever he's done to get to that, he's played a blinder with it, to be fair. But yeah, it is a bit of Yorkshire. Where's he from? I know he's based in Wales. Interesting to see what bit of Yorkshire's in with him.
Never tried them, but definitely one for the list, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting the review out for the Jammy Dodgy Balm tomorrow. Like I say, that's it's a good one. I was hesitant with the scent. Like I say, the sweetness of it is a bit overwhelming on a morning, but it's the actual the nourishment side of it as well far outweighs that downside to it. But like I say, I'll explain more about that tomorrow on the review. But yeah, massively impressed with that one as well.
Nice. I mean, for me, I've been reviewing a few bits. I think I dropped my review yesterday for the first ever hair product we've ever reviewed. So Captain Juniors, I just got speaking to them randomly on Instagram. Really nice girl. She obviously, they run a barber over in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, over in the US. like a really cool, close-knit family group. They've got their own family barbers. They've been running that for years. And it's Jennifer. She just decided to start making her own hair products, and it's all pretty cool. It's like all nautical theme. It's like Captain Kidd, Captain Blackbeard, Captain Bane. And for me, as you can see in my review, my hair is a fucking monster of a thing to try and control. So I need like really strong hair gels. So that one, the Captain Blackbeard one, is fucking brilliant. It smells really nice. All their stuff, it smells super strong. That's the only thing. When I wear this, it's only me that can smell my beard oil, my beard balm. Like it's just me because my nose is like right above my mustache. But this thing smells so good that I'll take your mind. But they have one. It's called Captain Bane, and I was saying it's pretty much a beard balm. It's shea butter, coconut oil, apricot oil, and something else. Can't remember the other bit on there. But it's literally a beard balm, and it smells. It's like leather and leather and cedar, and it's fucking lovely. I've been using it as a beard balm all the time, and it comes in with these massive 200 ml bottles or tubs. So they got a massive thumbs up from me. They're just a really cool bunch of people. I just love small businesses, like family knit close groups. This is really cool. So yeah, it was kind of weird doing a hair product review. Never done one, but it's the same shit, really, isn't it? So, what else have I reviewed recently? What's my last review? I can't even fucking remember now. But I will tell you what I have got. So, Odin's Beard Care. Obviously, I've been working closely with Odin's Beard Care for a while. Myself and Darren, we are going to be going into a bit of a partnership together. We've got some stuff on the horizon. Not going to announce it. Still in the works. But one of the things I am doing is I'm going to be doing blogs for him, weekly blog, where it's sort of like my series on YouTube, Beard Things, but it's more of an actual written blog with a small video that goes along with it. And I'm going to be doing like instructional videos for each one of his, instructional / sales promo video for each one of his products. So he has sent me literally almost his entire product line of everything. Like I've tried them all now, but I can't remember what each one exactly smells like because I've had so many. I've got all these little cool beard butter. I'm actually wearing this one at the moment, pineapple and vanilla. It's a beard butter, these little slidey ones. It's pineapple vanilla, but I don't know if you guys ever had, you know, when you used to go to get your pick and mix for 20p as a kid, the little white bags from like this corner shop. Did you ever eat candy sticks?
Yeah.
This smells exactly like candy sticks, and it's on your beard. It's fucking brilliant. I just want to eat it. It's so nice. But oh shit, my oh.
So Jamie, this is what happens when you work with amateurs.
He's got all this fancy equipment, and it's always him that fucks up.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. Like, oh yeah, I've got this camera. Oh, I've got this stand. Oh, I've got this and that, and it's fucking always him, isn't it?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. What's going on with the other one?
My phone just died.
Your phone just died.
I'm going to be speaking to you guys through here now until my phone charges. So, as I was saying, Odin's Beard Care, technical issues.
This is why we stopped doing it, because Andy A can't get the sign off right, B hasn't got the equipment right constantly, and the amount of times which he's turned around and gone, oh shit, my phone's not working. If you're watching this, seriously, go back through some of our videos and you'll see quite a few times Andy's gone, oh shit, my phone's not charged. Right?
Right. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get this fucking charger.
Or he just forgets to even turn up full stop.
Yeah, and that one, yeah.
Has Bearded Dame forgiven you for that yet, Andy?
Oh yeah. I think we're good. I feel bad for that. Fuck it. I've missed off so many. Andy, is it better than Vanilla Killer? Oh no, nothing is better than Vanilla Killer. Nothing is better than Vanilla Killer. I love Vanilla Killer. So anyway, so back to what I was saying. So I'm doing all like a blog series for Beard Care. So I'm gonna be going through every one of his products eventually. I started off with the first one. I've just made it. He's back. So Darren is away on holiday at the moment. He's back on the 14th. So anyone who orders Odin's Beard Care at the moment, your order's not going to get fulfilled until the 14th of this month. But when he's back, we're going to be launching our full blog series. I'm starting off with a blog about like why we use beard care products, what all the kind of negatives about having a beard. So like all the dry skin, all this kind of crap that you get with it. But then how you counteract all these different things you get from having a beard by using a good set of beard products. So that's the first one. The second one is going to be like just beard care 101, like a routine sort of thing. And then I'm going to be looking into like each actual product. So like, for example, Loki, what the scent profile is. I'm seeing a short video on it for his website and how it works. But what I've found from Odin's has got a massively amazing reputation for their butters, and they are literally just fucking incredible. Like this one is honey, tobacco, and black pepper. It's kind of like what I'm going for with my brand a little bit, like that kind of like sweetness, but then like a masculine undertone, and it just works really, really well. It's just amazing. But yeah, so I've got a lot of work to be getting on with Odin's beard care. What else have I reviewed recently? I've got Copenhagen grooming coming up. They are really cool looking products, really sleek looking, like really modern. The one thing I will say about them is it all comes in a squeezy top, which isn't the best, but it's a moisturizer, so it's okay.
Your derma roller looks like it's working. I mean, your beard is fantastic.
It's
Mate,
looking
you see my left
thick and
bum cheek.
full.
I've just been using it on my left ass cheek. I've got like one hairy ass cheek now. So, but yeah, I think I'm actually, their stuff is really good. I mean, it gets a really bad rep, and I think the bad rep comes from the derma roller, because we just look at it and it's like you just know it doesn't work properly. And it's all these, I mean, they have this like money back guarantee, and I'm not sure how it works. I want to look into it, and it's going to be an honest review. I mean, I don't even want to use a derma. I don't fucking need a derma roller unless I've got my beard thick enough. But the products smell really good. It's really cool packaging. It's really sleek, and they're doing it right. Their advertising is great. It's all over the place, and it's very different to most other beard companies. Most beard companies have like a theme, like a Viking theme or like a biker theme or something. This is just clean cut male grooming products that just look good, really. So it's something different to do. So I'm quite excited about doing them. And also, of course, been using a bit of this, the old Vanilla Killer. Hey, got it right there.
Got it.
Oh yes, Dan.
Hey. Dan, this wasn't planned, and you fucked up.
Jesus Christ, mate.
Shall we talk about where mine is at this point in time?
Yes.
So, oh yeah, sure, yeah, go for it.
So mine at the moment. So obviously Andy loves to send us stuff, and to be honest, I've got several bottles of Vanilla Killer and the balms, as sort of Andy does. He sends them through, and the newest set which we got. So I hadn't opened it yet. Basically, I wasn't going to use it. There was a new Barbers opened up near mine called Iwade Village Barbers, and so basically I got talking to the guys, went in there and sort of started talking to them, and they was really interested in sort of some of the products. So the product they're using at the moment is I think it's called Bluebeard or something like that, and it's full of chemicals. It's sort of the same type of stuff which you get from anywhere. Which basically the company specialises in hair products, and they've decided to throw in a few beer products, and it's just extremely chemicals. So I'm there talking to the guys, and I said, look, at the end of the day, look, I've got this. It's something which is up and coming, and sort of, would you like to sort of have a look at it and sort of smell it and just basically give me a bit of feedback on it? And they was like, yeah, do you know what? Look, that's fine. Let's go. So I gave them mine out of the goodness of my heart, because I'm such an amazing person. And at that point, the barber started using it, and the barber himself absolutely loved it. And he also said, look, he said to some of the guys coming in, and they was like, look, we've got this tester product. It's obviously all going through at the moment. Would you like to use it? So it's all sort of completely above board. And the guys were like, yeah, obviously we'd love to sort of try it and give a bit of feedback. And everything has just been absolutely amazing. The feedback has been phenomenal. And so from there, so beard tings will be stocked within Iwade Village Barbers. Obviously, we're just confirming everything, putting everything in place before we sort of actually ship stuff across. With a few things we've got to finalise first. But yeah, so it's going to be stocked there, which is really, really good because once again, the product is getting out there. We're getting feedback from it, and it's just, well, it's just all positive at this point in time. And I think we had the review from, I can't remember who it was, the official review from someone. Yeah, and Jeremy, the Bearded Brit, yeah, and that was good. That was 8.5, which is really strong. And I think you've tweaked it slightly since then as well.
Yeah, actually, speaking of that, Rusty just said the same thing. So I got the exact same feedback from Rusty as I did the Bearded Brit, and it was like the staying power, and it didn't have that quite much of a kick in behind it. And so I'm doing my CPSR testing at the moment. It's kind of halfway through, and the leather, the Tuscan leather scent that I was using, they've discontinued it. So I had to. And the guys that do my CPSR, they said, they're not too happy about it. So I found another one, which they've accepted, which actually does pack much more of a punch. I've made a batch the other day, and it's just stronger. It has a much more, it's longer lasting. There's a bit more of a kick behind it. So yeah, it's kind of good that happened, and it worked out quite well because now I've got a better product, and it smells a bit stronger. So very, very happy with that. So yes, Rusty, it's sorted.
Yeah. So as you're saying, so my Beard Tings product is unfortunately no longer with me. So you lot have thankfully stitched me up. But
fucking sent you some more, aren't I? Jesus.
I'm just getting free beard products. To be fair, Iwade Village Barbers ain't really stocking it. I just want more free stuff.
It's not even there. There's no barbers. This is bullshit.
No, there's not. Yeah.
But that's one thing I think is really good, because when you go to get your hair cut, they'll ask you then, do you want some hair gel? And you'll say, yeah, can we get some hair gel? But I've been for a beard trim fucking hundreds of times, and never once, not one time, apart from I went to Murdoch's barber in London, which cost me fucking 80 quid, by the way. And so I better get some fucking free products after that. 80 quid for a beard trim and a haircut in Murdoch's barber in London. I mean, they're very good. And when you're sat there, they give you free booze. So I was just sat there drinking whiskey. It was fucking great. Okay. Not 80 quid's worth of whiskey. So so they used beard products on my beard after they trimmed it, but I think that should be really a standard thing. Like when you go and you pay for a beard trim, they should be putting a bit of oil on and then a bit of balm, and then so what I want to be doing as well with barbers is maybe working on like a commission-based thing, so that the more they sell, the more money they get from it, and they can use it. It will help me, it will help them, because they're going to make profit from selling it. They're going to be using it. It's going to be, expanding the name, creating more awareness around the product. And people are going to get a better quality beard trim, because you're going to walk away with like a hydrated skin and a hydrated beard, and it's going to be balmed and looking really good as well. So yeah, definitely a kind of good thing to be looking into for any beard products in your local barbers. I think it's a really good thing for everyone to do.
Jamie, then, what's your favourite products that you've used so far?
I'm usually a sweet man, so I really like sweet scent. So for me, I used to really love the Sugar Beard. They've got a candy floss scent. And I used to really, really love that. But the hold and the longevity just wasn't there. But somebody introduced me to Big Fat Beard. And it was actually Gary. So we Belfast Beardy Man. I hope I got that right.
Yeah.
And he gave me a load of information on the products, and so obviously I made an order. That order came, and I've been using the Oriental Whiff as an oil at night time, overnight.
Yes.
It's it's pretty impressive, and it helped me sleep as well with the lavender.
Yeah.
Lavender. And it just feels really nice. It's a good quality oil. Love it. But my favourite is obviously the Beard Tings Vanilla Killer.
Oh yes.
As
Sorry,
I said,
he's been paid off.
I said before about my sweet thing, I used to be like, I never really liked the manly smells. I prefer the smell of like a woman's perfume to a man's aftershave. That type of thing, and that's got a really good balance. I know he's up there, Yeah, he's up there and he's loving all this. But
Oh, yeah.
but no,
Stroking
seriously,
the
that
ego.
is
Stroking the ego.
the hold on that like would last me literally all day. And I know you've already said, Andy, about maybe the scent doesn't hold, but for me, and I don't know if it is different with different people, when it's on your beard, different types of hair, obviously beard hair, or face pubes, does it actually last longer on different types of hair and for different people? And I found that seems to last me all day. I can
Brilliant,
still smell it throughout the whole day.
Nice.
So
I think you're right as well. It is different for different people, because I mean, I get the same thing with some products as well. Some of them I feel like, and it's not even different brands. Like, for example, Odin's, I've got so many of theirs. I'll use one of their scents that lasts all day. Another one won't last as long on me, but it's the same consistency, the same product. But yeah, I get what you mean. But as also one of my mates, William, William Hurtcase, he was on our podcast a little while ago. He finds it lasts quite a long time as well. But I think maybe it is down to kind of your beard and how well it holds, really, I guess. How well it holds a scent. But
I've never had an issue with it, to be fair.
Pack more of a punch in it.
It's lasted a good few hours for me, to be fair.
Oh,
there's never
great
been any
time
issues with it.
Oriental whiff. Balls out for Botanic.
There's a running theme that the running theme to them hashtags is that I made them all.
I don't know, guys, but I think we might have our first troll.
I know.
Does anyone know who this is?
JK can go fuck themselves.
Hey, what's up, JK? How you doing? Having a good night there on someone's WhatsApp? Well, not WhatsApp. On someone's YouTube stream, giving a bit of shit. Good life.
Prime Saturday night TV.
Why don't we jump onto why we got a few people here talking? Quickly jump onto the actual the UBC 2,
Yes.
which we're looking at, because obviously with a few people here watching, we actually get a few opinions actually. So coming up, obviously we had our Ultimate Beard Championship 1. Who was it? It was Thor who won it, wasn't it? Bro Thor.
It was.
Who won that? Yeah, so Bro Thor won. So we're going to be going for UBC 2 very soon. However, obviously, many blokes out there who have amazing beards, and we're probably going to need a little bit of help. So at some point, there's going to be some posts put out sort of on the Instagram page, but also sort of whilst you lot are here, drop us a message, give us some ideas, see what people are looking at. I think we've probably got to rule out Chuck Norris because he's just not allowed to be involved in it.
He's too powerful. His beard is too powerful.
Yeah.
It's like it's just too much. It's like Superman. It's just there's no point.
Yeah. Hold on. We got another one on the how much to shave your beard from Paul, who obviously can't spell because he spells it with a Z. I don't know. Send me some PayPal money and we'll find out.
I might start a eBay bid. So whoever gets the highest bid gets to shave my beard off, depending on the amount. It's going to cost a lot. It's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of money.
I started the bidding at £1.50 on that. Then
you can suck my dick.
£2.50 then.
Hey, look at that! Use the discount Trinity 10.
Oh, well, he starts, doesn't he?
Yeah. So speaking of discount codes, mate, where's all my fucking the beard struggle fucking where's all my money? Yeah. So basically, give them a bit of a backstory. We all started as ambassadors for the beard struggle, as I think most people have done. My discount code never worked, so every time I made a sell, I had to get Sean to give me his discount code, and then made some money off my ass. Some guy bought like £200 worth of products, loads of shit, and I'm still to receive my commission.
Do you want to know where it went? Do you want to know where it went? I'll tell you where it went. I bought some beard butter from Drummer's Call with it. So thanks, Andy.
Well, I'm glad I could assist in Drummer's Call's profit margins and also your beard care.
I want to add into this conversation that Andy would put in the group. Obviously, not working again. can someone throw me your discount code? So bear in mind, at the time, it's just me, Sean, and Andy in our WhatsApp group. Sean would respond within about 10 seconds. And bang! He's like already got it on like auto pace. He's just like discount code. And
Fucking
Sean loves throwing a discount code out everywhere.
Got to be in it to win it.
Typical dodgy car salesman, mate. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Show me the money.
You check any of Sean's posts regarding Big Fat Beard, right? It's his discount code.
Oh.
And to be fair, here we go. Is it
100K?
Yeah,
Shave my beard.
no, yeah, but that's yen.
It's £4.78. That.
I need to be more specific. Tell me what currency it is, because it's going to be fucking Bezos or something.
Yeah. But so literally, so Sean even comments on my posts about Big Fat Beard regarding his discount code.
I only did that once. That was for the patch. But I saw an opportunity and I took it. So I saw the opportunity to take.
So he does that. So here you go. So AJ has responded again.
The currency doesn't
matter the currency.
It matters the currency.
It does.
It
matters
does.
very much.
If you go from yen to Great British pounds or even euros, then you're going to be in trouble.
I think I'll go with Omani Rials. I think that was the best currency I've ever used. It was quite strong. So 100,000 Omani Rials, and the beard is yours.
You can actually super glue it back onto whoever that person is if you want. You can cut it off and super glue it on to someone else.
I could do. That'd work. I could just wear a fake one for a little while.
Have you seen the it's probably going quite off topic. I was watching Jackass the other week, as it's on Netflix for some reason. And one of their videos, what they've done, they all shaved their pubes. And they actually super glued it onto one of their faces, but he didn't know it was pubes, and he was sitting there and he's getting it all in his mouth. He was like, "Oh, this tastes like pubes." I was just sitting there.
I think I'd murder someone. I'd fucking murder someone.
I've double checked, Andy, just to go back to the conversation we had before, and 100,000 Iranian rials is a grand total of £1.79.
Omani Rials. I'm talking.
Iranian rials. Iranian rials, though. You don't want 100,000 Iranian rials.
Oh no, fuck that. So excuse me a second. I'm trying to find a charger to charge my phone because it's because of my amazing preparation.
Here you go.
Oh,
so
wow.
here you go. Sold. Done.
I'll have it. I'll take 100,000 Omani rials.
Was it buy one get one free or something?
No, 100,000 Omani rials is 195 grand.
Right, we'll just slot the we'll slot the PayPal email address in the
start a GoFundMe.
Put it down with family and friends, so you don't lose out.
Yeah. However, if you use Sean's discount code, you get 10% off, so you don't have to pay that much.
I'll take 10%. I will take 10%. I'll take 17 pence of that. I don't mind.
Anyway, so TBC round number 2. If any of you guys have any ideas, so TBC is the Ultimate Bearded Championship. If you saw on our Instagram page, we just did a beard off tournament. So who has the best beard? We use celebrities, fictional characters. So we're going to do round 2 coming up in a week or so. So anyone who you guys want to have involved in TBC round 2, drop us a DM, drop us a comment on this, and we'll make sure they're included. But Chuck Norris has been barred from the tournament because, wow, it's too powerful. Too goddamn powerful. Yeah. Have you guys got any ideas? Who do you want to see in it?
I think, to be fair.
I can't really.
We're not trying to use ones that we used before.
We had Conor McGregor in the last one, didn't we?
We did, yeah. We had McGregor.
Yes.
I'll be honest. I want to see the bloke from Kill Bill.
Mr. Miyagi. No, Mr. Miyagi. That's the fucking Wang Chung.
The one who literally grabs his beard and like throws it over his shoulder. He goes like that one.
Wang Chung.
I don't know. Would you call me?
Wang Chung is he's called. I want to see, from WWE, Braun Strowman.
Yeah, he's got a good beard.
That's a beard.
That's a fucking big beard.
Proper.
Oh, fuck. I just
What
poured
big-
vodka in that. I forgot my mixer.
Lovely. Big fat beard asking for Davy Jones from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't. Does that count?
Yeah, that octopus one. Fuck yeah, that's a good idea.
Does it count though? I don't know. That's
Bang him in there. I think that'd be good.
something
I think
different.
maybe even Jack Sparrow himself as well.
He does. That's not a beard.
Ooh.
Is it not?
Mm.
Oh no, it's a little goatee and a little tash, isn't it?
It's not a beard. It's something which, I mean, maybe some of the TBS guys might be trying to call a beard, but that's about it.
Yeah. Actually, it's a good shout, Rusty. Maybe we should get the community involved. You could get some prizes for each round. We could turn this into a little betting thing as well. Let's get fucking William Hill involved and we'll start doing bets on each round, and then I can fix them and just bet all my money on the winner and get rich. But yeah. Paul Craig.
Let me join in. I'll join.
The Bear Jew fights in UFC from Scotland. Fuck yeah, definitely. He's down the road from me, actually. He used to train my old coach, Marcus Nardini. That's a good shout. The Bear Jew.
Down the road, 450 miles away.
No.
Exactly,
He trains in is it Cumnock, is it? I can't remember where.
Yeah, he's a mate of mine. He's a mate of mine.
Yeah,
I used
know
to
him.
I used to go out drinking with him.
Train with him and stuff. But no,
I
that's
went
a
for
good
tea with
shout.
him last week, didn't he?
Good old Leonidas. Definitely. How do we not think of Leonidas from 300?
That's a good shout, actually. Yeah. This is Sparta.
Sparta beard.
That's not a bad one.
That's a good shout. But yeah, so any other ideas, guys, just ping them over and we'll get them involved. I found that really fun. There was some really good comments.
There was some good ones today.
There was one guy.
Some of the comments were really good.
Oh, yeah, there's one guy.
Was it Dave the No, was it Dave the Viking?
No, it was someone else.
Can't remember who
Fucking
it
went
was.
to town on one of them.
I'm scrolling down now. No, it was Dave the Viking.
Was it?
Was it?
Yeah, he came up with the massive stories. Yeah, so I'll show you. This is the thing I want to get more people involved in doing, just going big on it. So here's Dave the Viking. So talk Gandalf. Much respect for Wolverine, but the battle can't win. Case point, Doctor Strange whooped his ass. So while Gandalf is chiefing some long bottom leaf, Wolverine shows up with his attitude and slices Gandalf's pipe. Gandalf smirks in a paltry gesture, grabs his staff, summoning the flame of Arnor, blinding weakness for Wolverine. Blah, 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 blah. I love it. It just goes to so much detail. That's what we want to see some more of. I fucking loved it. I was like, honestly, every time I posted it, I was just waiting for the notification to come up.
I was looking out for his comments, to be fair.
Fucking brilliant. Oh, yeah. Dude from Big Lebowski, definitely. Albert, yeah. Oh, yes. Sebastian Chabal. Absolutely. Loved that guy.
Beast.
A big,
Beastie.
mad, angry Frenchman who basically doesn't go to the gym. He just drinks wine and eats cheese and fucks people up. That's what he does. He might be my. I might have some money on him to win it. He's good. Good.
You're not allowed to bet if you're involved in it.
Good call. Definitely good call.
Anthony Middleton from SS Who Dares Wins.
Yeah, that's a good one because he's actually it's not just about the vehicle, it's about the character as well, and he's a bit of a fucking badass, a bit of a savage.
No, he's a prick. He's a prick.
You wouldn't say that to his face, though, would you?
Don't be wrong. I wouldn't say it to his face, but
no. Say from behind the keyboards.
Yeah.
No, but I think it'll be good fun. Though. I really enjoyed the first round of that. Good interaction. Oh, what's going on? Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, what do you guys have coming up? What's next in the reviews for each of you?
I have got Shin Monster, so that should be going. I'm putting that out tomorrow, and then next week, I can't remember who we said.
So
House of Beards, I think, isn't it?
Well, House of Beards.
This is how organized.
Turns up.
This is an illustration of how organized Bearded Bear Reviews really are.
We're organised on the whole.
I think it's the people wearing. It's the problem. It's the people. Oh, we fucking lost it now.
Shit.
He doesn't want to be part of Bearded Bear reviews anymore.
That's it. He's like, these guys are a fucking bunch of amateurs. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm done.
Do you know what? I just think it's the pricks wearing the Under Armour. Who's got the?
I think it is, to be fair.
He's got to change his t-shirt. He's like, I'm not being associated with that asshole.
Be refunding your money. No, I think next week as well we are doing House of Beards, aren't we? But I think
it was supposed to be House of Beards, but unfortunately that's going to have to be delayed because we're now waiting for Jamie to get that. That's going to have to be delayed because obviously he's got to review it. He's got to be happy in his time frame.
Yeah.
I mean, we normally have him at least a week, 2 weeks of usage before we're happy to put out a proper review because you can't just use a product once or twice.
Hey.
Welcome back. So we're going to have to assess that.
Job battery died as well.
As it comes through.
I did an Andy.
No, it's back again, right? He's not that stupid. That's just me.
Yeah, so we got a couple. To be honest, me personally, I've got nothing lined up as of yet. I'm actually away. Well, not I'm away. I'm sort of taking a backseat from reviews for a couple of weeks, just because obviously Jamie's going to get the House of Beards when they eventually turn up. Sean's got a couple. Andy, you've got.
I've got Copenhagen. That's all. I've got Copenhagen, but obviously I'm going to do some for Odin's as well because I've got so much Odin stuff right now. I mean, I could probably take over for the next 6 months just doing Odin's with the amount of shit they sent me.
Sean, you're doing Big Fat Arm, and you?
Yes. Yeah, I've got the. Which ones did I get? I've got the wood chop. Trying to find what I did with it.
Guys, excuse me for 1 second. I need to sort my phone out. It's doing my head in. 1 sec.
So yeah, I've got the Botanic Nectar and wood chop balm, which I said to John that I'd do. So it's fallen in line to do that one this week. And again, to be fair, I'm not giving anything away, but that's been a very good, really good balm. To be fair. How did you find? Because you got the wood chop oil on the box, didn't you?
Yes, I did in the mystery box. Yeah. Yes, you know, I really like the oil. It's really really nice. And to be honest, for me, it's a good. It's a nice morning one. You sort of wake up in the morning, and it's that mixture of sort of fresh and earthy. So it's not massively overpowering, which is nice because once again, I'm up at silly o'clock in the morning sometimes. I mean, I've got a 5-hour drive for a 9 o'clock survey in Plymouth coming up. So I'm going to be leaving at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, throwing beard oils in your beard at that time when it's sort of extremely strong is just like, please don't. So stuff like that, which sort of John's putting out, it's strong, but it's not overpowering, which is sort of really nice. It's a very fine balance. Which he's putting out, which is really good, and the scent lasts. There's a good sort of good tone to it, good sort of good depth with the oil itself. So yeah, I mean, I'm really really impressed with what John's putting out, and it's just it's nice to be able to get that very. And to be honest, I love the bottle. It's just different. I mean, that square bottle in comparison to what everyone else is putting out. It's
is that thing you're talking about?
Oh, welcome.
What?
Who's you talking about? Just fill me in.
Not beer teams.
Oh, yeah.
No. We're not stroking your ego this time.
No, not this one. But yeah, so I'm really sort of happy with how things going with that. But to be honest, I mean, we've got an announcement coming up, haven't we? Well, we put it out the other day, but Sean, you've been dealing with this personally yourself, haven't you?
Yes, yeah. So I've been working on it for a little while. To be fair, I've been back and forth with him over email. We have teamed up with Loose Heads, which is a rugby union leisure wear, training wear company. But as soon as I saw it was actually, I don't think he's watching. To be fair, but Ross Yearden, he's posted a couple of pictures in the stuff. Tagged them in his post one day, and I had a look. And basically, what they're doing is they've created a mental health foundation to get men to speak about mental health, which I just think is brilliant. So all the money that goes, all the money they get from the sales, they then just pump back into the foundation.
Really? All of it?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
So
really.
they team up with.
I'll buy some of their shit tomorrow. That's really cool. I love stuff like that.
Well, to be fair, first thing I did after we put the announcement out, they just so happened to have a 25% discount codes on for the weekends. First thing I did after we teamed up with them was bought myself and my girlfriend a body. So that should be here actually.
Trinity Beard's 25.
Trinity Beard's 25. It was actually T. It was nearly TB, which would have been good to be fair. Would have been just a happy coincidence.
Yeah.
But no. So we are getting them onto a podcast next couple of weeks, I think, to be fair, actually. Just waiting for him to give us a time or a date. We are running a giveaway. We're going to do a giveaway, which I think if we can time it right, we're going to announce on the podcast. So they wanted to give away a T-shirt, I think, a training top. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to getting involved with them. The stuff they do is just brilliant, to be fair. I mean, we need to speak about mental health more often. I don't think it gets talked about enough.
Oh, yeah, definitely. 100%.
So I think they've got a hashtag tackle the stigma. Hashtag tackle the stigma, which just speaks volumes. Obviously, trying to use their experience or their journey in rugby to then transition into the mental health foundation. So looking forward to getting involved more with them, and hopefully we can do a couple of podcasts or a couple of giveaways or just see what we'll do. I think we need to iron out a few of them bits still.
I think we should definitely get involved with that as much as we can. I think that's really cool, awesome cause. And I think all four of us will be on board with that. And I think everyone watching will be on board with that. Fucking brilliant. Maybe we can get him on a podcast or something as well. That'd be really cool to do.
He wants to come on, yeah. So I think we're just trying to. I'm waiting for him to come back with a date actually. They did say mid-September, so we're only on the 5th now, so a couple of weeks away. Yeah, so we'll be able to get another podcast in and get them involved. That'd be brilliant, to be fair. Just learn a lot more about them, because they've got one of the ambassadors, Denny Salamona, used to play rugby league, which is big sport around here, but he moved into rugby union. I think a bit of Yorkshire, I don't know, to be fair, but he moved down into, I think it was Sale Sharks or someone like that.
Yeah, sounds right. Yeah.
He's played for England's national team, so he's a
rugby league,
a big name.
GBR
Union.
Yeah, a lot of rugby players. I mean, I love league. I started off with league. I went into union, but most big names are going to union these days because of where the money is, man. Most of them go to union, and then they fuck off to France, because France if you know anything about rugby. So in the UK there's capped salaries, and in most places as well there's capped salaries. But France, the top 14, I think it's called. There's no cap salaries, so all the big players, like everyone, just goes over there. They stop playing it nationally for their national squad, bug off to France, and get a shitload of money for it. But the way it go, I'd do the same if I was any good.
Well, the thing is, you look in comparison to football players, the amount of money they get in comparison to what the rugby players get. It's
insane.
ridiculous.
It's insane.
I've got a group of my friends I was having this conversation with, because they're all big rugby league fans, and we were working out the most expensive rugby league player. I think cost £800,000. Well, you consider that how much did footballers are going for 18 million? It's like 1,000 times the price. It's just insane.
It's even like MMA these days as well. Like MMA's growing, it's getting bigger. It's only the guys at the top that are earning those big bucks. I mean, everyone else. I mean, when I used to fight, I was getting like £100 to fight. I think I got £200 for a fight once, like maximum. But that's like pro level, but in Scotland, which is like on the local circuit, it's fuck all. But even the UFC, guys at entry level in the UFC, they're getting like £10,000 a fight compared to like Gregor, who's getting millions, or John Jones or DC, or all these top names. They are raking it in now. But that's one of the things I like about the pay structure in MMA, is you get paid for how much net worth you bring to the organization. Are you a big draw? Have you got the gift of the gab? Are you promoting your fights? Because nowadays, just being a good fighter isn't really enough to get paid really well. You have to be a fucking class A shit talker. But that's what makes me love the sport, because it's just full of absolute shit talking people. And I like the build up to fights even more than the fights sometimes. I just love all the kind of banter going back and forth. But that's a whole other conversation that I could go and speak about on a podcast all night long, which I'm not going to do because this is a beard podcast, not an MMA podcast.
That is.
But yeah, but so yeah, I mean, going back onto kind of products, I was just talking about a bit about Odin's. Have any of you guys used Odin's stuff yet?
No, I haven't touched any of them. No,
Cool. So what I'm going to do is, once I've done like my reviews for this stuff, I'll send you all out some of Odin's beard care stuff, just so we can all try it and give it a little go, see what it's all about, because I do really like it. Yeah. So we'll do. I might actually talk it off to you guys. So we've got a bit of. Oh, there we go. Loki. We've got a bit of Surtur. Mr. Tyr. This one's strong as fuck. It's like clove. Brand new one he's just made. I don't know how to fucking say the name. A bit of Valkyrie. We've also got Thor.
That's the fucking one.
Odin.
One in there.
We've got another Surtur, and we've also got some Midgard, as well as all the butters and everything, man. So what I'll do, once I get my blog series on the go and I've used the products, I'll ping them out to you guys, because I don't want to
use products. What are you, fucking wild hair?
Sorry, guys.
There's just a bit of fingerprint in the top of all of them.
Mr. Wild Hair. I'm sure some of the people watching know what we're talking about.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm sent out to you with a big fucking finger.
Just one strand of hair in it.
Oh god! If I had a fucking few of his pubes, a few of his ginger pubes in there.
Dear. I'm sure. I'm sure he meant well.
The beard review wars. Man, I don't actually. I haven't. I think from day one, he just was acting like a dick, and I just haven't spoke to him since. Not into that. I'm in for, what we're doing, expanding the community. I mean, most of the guys watch us today, other reviewers, and we fucking love that. It's great because we have a great relationship with all the other reviewers. Really sound guys, really cool community. But then there's always got to be a few, shall we say, bad apples in the bunch. Yeah, nonsense. Sean, check your WhatsApp. Dave Wallace just sent you a dick pic.
That's disappointing that it wasn't, to be fair. Let me see if I forward it. I don't know if you can bring it up on the I don't know if you're able to bring it up on the screen.
There we go, John. See you later, John. At least someone's got it right.
I'm back. I've just forwarded it to you. I don't know if you can pull it up.
Well, my phone's still charging, so oh no, yeah. Oh, I think I'm good to switch back over in a second.
Oh, he's going to be back. We'll see.
Because I think everyone's probably a bit bored of looking at my nostril hairs with this camera angle, so I'll go back to the good angle.
You've been trimming it. It's fine.
Oh, you know what? Mustache is coming on. It's getting there.
I'm going to challenge you with mine, actually. Proper over the lip.
Nice.
I can't deal with it. I have to take it back when it's like that.
Yeah. So I'm at the point at the moment where I'm at that irritating phase. So obviously, normally you get it when you first start growing a beard.
You're always an irritating phase.
I'm there at the moment. I'm pissed off with it because it's annoying, because it's sort of over the lip. It's irritating. Every fucking time I eat about 4 hairs, and it's really, really pissing me off. However, I mean, I'm going from sort of what it is now. I want to have that mustache, but it's not going to be a curly one. It's sort of just going to be bulky through here. So I just want to bulk this out here. But obviously, the only way you can do it is by going through that irritating phase and sort of styling it. And I'm sort of at that moment where I'm probably about a month away from where it needs to sort of get past that point. So yeah, it's just at the moment it's it's over the lip. I can literally sort of pull everything off and sort of go from there.
There we go.
Oh,
Yes.
let's just hope he's not bashing one out like he was whilst he was at Jamie's.
Jamie,
I think
Jamie's by the way.
I have no control over what he does.
To be fair, I'm going to admit I was massively impressed.
I fucking loved it.
That was fucking legendary.
I mean,
Brilliant.
starting off on sort of just dog walks, going out for a nice dog walk, and then it massively progressed
To the top of one.
and then it progressed into some zip lining, and then next thing you know, he's partying and sort of spanking one out to Bearded Bear, well, not to Bearded Bear, to Beard Things and just bears in general. It was massively impressive. It was and to be fair, there was there's a photo flying about between us privately, isn't there, where he's continued his naughty bear phase, wasn't it? We got put in our WhatsApp group earlier, where he's continued his naughty bear. You not see the image? Dave said it earlier, wasn't it?
This one.
Oh,
There
yes.
you go.
Yes. That's your fault, that Jamie. You've set the standard now, and people are following suit.
Yeah, Jamie, I blame you.
That was not
I blame
me.
you.
That was not me. He was corrupted by Gary.
Actually, that is quite possible. Gary did corrupt him, I think.
And you know what? When he was with me, he was just a bit of a pisshead.
Yeah.
He was trying to order a few brasses. I said no, obviously. But I could see it starting to come out. But I think then I sent him off to Gary, and I think he was corrupted in Northern Ireland.
I think Gary did corrupt him.
Fuck's sake, Gary, mate. Jesus.
We're going to be lucky for him to leave Ireland in one piece at this rate, I must admit.
What I loved, I think my personal favourite was the party aftermath in the morning of just everyone on the floor, fucked up, hanging, and him just a culprit. And I love the zip wire one. That was brilliant.
That was for me. That was probably my best. I love the zip wire.
Jamie, have you still got his costume?
I've still got it. Yeah, it's still
The
in.
Superman costume. That was brilliant, to be fair.
Yeah, still in. No, I felt lost without him, to be fair.
Good part of the gang.
I was always looking forward to creating the videos. Although they're not great quality, it was a bit fun for me, a bit fun for everyone else. And it got loads of reaction on Instagram, to be fair. Was it? And loads of people commenting on it and whatnot.
How did you find the process? So obviously getting him, you had the little book, and then obviously you went off and done your own thing and sort of created all these videos and this content. But how have you found that process? I mean, was it easy to sort of understand what kind of we wanted from you, or sort of what? How did you find it, basically?
I sort of went a bit rogue, to be honest, didn't I?
Yeah.
Went off script.
Well, we gave you guidelines of what we'd like, but you just sort of went up and above and beyond of everything.
Well, yeah, I guess so. No, no. To be honest, when I got him, I didn't really have an idea of what he was going to do. I mean, there was warnings in the book, and there was a giant bottle of lube with it.
That was Dan's fault, to be fair.
That was hand sanitizer.
Who replaced the hand sanitizer with lube? Someone's
John or Gary.
John. I think it was Gary.
It's Gary's fault. We just blame Gary.
Yeah.
See, what I'm starting to realise is we put in hand sanitizer, obviously alcohol sanitizer in because of COVID. But what's actually happened is hand sanitizer has not become for the person who's receiving Bearded Bear. Birak. It's actually for Birak and the amount of shit he's getting up to sanitize himself and like fucking get on him to just cleanse himself from all the dirties he's been having it with.
He's going to come back with post-traumatic stress disorder at this rate.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go to rehab after this. He's gonna have to go to rehab.
To be fair, it's nice because I'd like to see sort of obviously he goes through to a few more, and I'd like to get a few pictures of what the book looks like. Because he's been out to a couple of people now. So I mean, I think we should go maybe another 5-6 people, and just basically get a few pictures from whoever gets it, and send us a few pictures. Because I mean, like I said, once Barack went, we actually have no idea what's going on, what's been written in the book. We don't know what's going on. I mean, we actually said, look, if people want to put in, I mean, if you go into a company, the company might decide they want to put, I mean, a patch or some stickers or even some oils. You know what I mean? If people want to add an additional present, that's entirely up to them. And also, what they're writing in the book, we don't know what's being put in the book no more, where it's sort of completely gone. So it'd be really nice at some point just to get a few pictures and go, right, this is kind of what we're going back.
So there we go. That's what's happened.
Sounds like an Irish thing to do, to be fair.
Gary drunk it and replace it with sanitizer. There we go. Actually, so David, you've got him at the moment, right? Do you fancy taking
Dave
a
has got him
few?
at the moment.
Yeah, can you take a few photos of, obviously, from when I did mine? Actually, the whole way through, if you can take a photo of each page of what everyone's written, send it over to us. That'd be really cool, because I haven't seen, I don't even know what people have written it. I'd love to see his passport stamps. It'd be cool.
That would be good, actually. Yeah, I know John, Big Fat, I think he put a pin on him.
Oh, really?
Did he? Jamie, did you?
He had
did
a
he have a
pin,
pin on him? Yeah. So I think if there's a few more companies that want to do something similar, I think that'd be quite good. That stick it to his to the few bits of clothing that's on him. Well, they say the clothing,
to be fair,
the bandana.
I think he may need to go to Soft Paws for a bit of detox, because she's probably the only one who may actually be civil with him.
You know,
yeah,
what, you're right. He needs a bit of like you know the mum advice. Like, listen,
yeah,
I know you're partying a lot. I know it's enjoyable right now, but it's going to catch up with you one day, darling. Make sure you sort yourself out. He'll be sat down. He'll be like behaving. He'll be reading books. She'll be reading books to him every night. You know.
Yeah.
That's going to be very civilized.
And she just needs to settle him down, lay him down with some hot milk and in front of a fire, and just be like, look, relax. Because I think he's had a little bit too much partying at this point in time. But, yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you what though, actually, my favourite bit actually was Jamie, when you gave him his little trim up and shave and a bit of vanilla killer on his beard. Yeah, mate, he did a good job. He's looking fucking suave afterwards. He's looking like sharp. Just start your own barber.
We'll have to speak to him, actually. We'll have to get in touch with Soft Paws and see if she's up to, because that'll be another country ticked then. That'll go from North Island or Northern Ireland to Southern Ireland then. Yeah. So that'll be all. We need somebody in Wales.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe Sugarbeard will take him.
Sugarbeard, Luso.
It'll be good with Sugarbeard, man. They're a good laugh. They're a bunch of fucking nutters over there. They've got their own like HQ now. They've got like a barbershop with a big. I was speaking to them a while ago, and I'd love to do it at some point, but it's getting time because they've got like a full beard HQ down there. It's like a barbershop with a big warehouse in the back, and it's like a big office. And they've got loads of like pool table, everything there. We're gonna do like a kind of bearded bear reviews visits and do like an MTV sort of cribs sort of thing. Like a tour around there, like where they produce all their stuff, through their kind of office and shit. It'd be quite cool. So yeah, I'll see if they're interested, and send it down to them. Yeah, Soft Paws retreat. I love it.
It would. I think, to be fair, she's just sponsored a seal rescue centre or something, some care unit for seals. So I think it could be like a bit of a.
Community service. Some community service.
Community service is exactly what I think he needs.
Nice.
Go to Wales and get ruined again with the sheep.
Oh God, who love that? It's terrible. But I think it's a really good idea. I'm honest. So when we first started talking about the idea of using him, I was a little bit dubious. I was like, I don't know. It sounds, but I think it's really good because it's how everyone who takes them is like giving them more exposure. It's helping them in their Instagram account and what they're doing as well. Because most people, like, they're trying to grow their followers, grow their kind of exposure. When companies take them as well, it's just giving them more exposure because obviously we've got a lot of people following us now. not just on Bearded Bear Reviews, but our personal Instagram accounts that are into the bearded community. So when we're doing this, it's kind of helping everyone just share their followers and share exposure and like get the word out there, really. So it's kind of helping everyone, really. I think it's a really good idea. I think it's brilliant. Whose idea was it?
I'll take one for the team. Dan bought him. Dan pulled a blinder with actually finding a bearded bear, to be fair. Even though he looks a little bit like a fox. But
everyone is saying he's a fox. Everyone's saying that. But he's not. He's a bear. He's a bear.
He is a bear. He's definitely a bear, but he looks like a fox.
Like, just judging by him and his DNA, he likes to fuck everything. So maybe his parents were the same. So we may have a little bit of fox DNA in there as well. You never know.
Possibly.
Quite possibly. Probably more than possibly.
Most likely.
Most likely.
But it's like anything which happens on this page has always been a collaboration of different ideas mangled together, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just really enjoying everything we're doing. It's good. And one of the things I like that we've all done, we've stuck to our guns with the whole going back onto like CPSR testing. We've all stuck to our guns with that. I mean, we are only reviewing companies that have CPSR testing done.
Or FDA for the American companies.
Or the FDA for the Americans. I was approached the other day from a company called Midas. Pretty cool looking company, like premium stuff. I'm really excited. They're sending me their stuff over. So I was going to review it, but I found that they don't have their CPSR. So instead of being like other reviewers and giving them a load of shit and being dicks to them and trying to bully them, I gave them some advice. Like, listen, I don't know who you're talking about. Maybe starts with W, ends with "isled hair." I don't know. Maybe that one. But
is there an N and honestly before?
But I just gave them some advice. Listen, if you want to do it, we're not doing this to be dicks. We don't want to just like kind of call you out and make you look stupid because you don't have your CPSR testing done. A lot of people that do go into making beard products don't actually know about this. Like I never knew about it until I started doing this. And it's really important. It's not for us. It's more for the people they're selling it to, and also themselves. Because I mean, we spoke about this on podcasts before. Personally, I couldn't give a shit. If I'm putting it on my face, it's my choice. I'm a grown man, and I'm going to use it. But for the companies, if they don't have CPSR testing, and something goes wrong in the production process, and they have something in there that shouldn't be in there, and someone gets an alert, because people have nut allergies, people have allergies to fucking everything these days. And like people that have like a lot of like the vegans, I don't want to use animal products, and you don't know you have, suddenly they start screaming and crying about it as they usually do, or whatever. You're going to end up with a lawsuit on your hands, and we want the bearded community to grow. It's going to help all of us. It's going to help all of us. So we don't want people being stuck with a horrible lawsuit of someone, with an allergic reaction or whatever. So we're trying to help people. So I've said to them, listen, I'm happy to review your stuff. It looks really good, but please get your CPSR test done. As soon as you've got it done, I'll be happy to use your stuff and review it for you. So I'm waiting for them to get back. They just actually messaged me tonight saying, they're going to do it and get it done and let me know when. But I think it's good that we're all sticking to our guns and making sure we're doing that,
I mean, look, to be honest, I've got no issue with people who want to review non-CPSR stuff. That's entirely their opinion. I couldn't care less. For us, it's something which we're sticking to. It's something which we agreed at the beginning. There's something which we're doing, which is great. It's sort of CPSR, FDA, or IFA, I think is the other one as well.
IFRA,
something like that. So we're sort of sticking to our guns, which is fine. I mean, I used
Grizzly
a while ago. Grizzly, and I mean, I use it on my personal page, and I use it personally. I like the product, but it's not coming onto the Bearded Bear because we stick to our guns with this, and it's something which is a personal preference, and that's fine. I think Cogger's Corner also has he's got Midas as well. He's doing a review for them. Which once again,
also Blackwoods was my first ever company. They contacted me to do Blackwoods. Really good stuff. I mean, it's unscented, but it's great quality product. But they don't have CPSR testing. But I spoke to him. He's going to get it done again, which is really respectful. He didn't know about it, and it's not because these people are being cowboys and trying to save a few pennies. Because CPSR testing, as you know, it's about £180 per product. You get 6 variants of that product, so 6 different scents of a certain product. you sell 20 products and you've made your money back. It's nothing big, but then you're legally covered. You can get business insurance and it will cover you, because if something goes wrong, you've got insurance to cover that and help the person out who's had a bad reaction, which is what it's all about.
Actually, there's one company who we didn't review because they don't have the CPSR, who they now do, and that's One Society.
Yeah.
So that was one point where literally we was going to put him on, and then we made the group decision. We was like, look, we're not going to do it simply because he hasn't got it. And he rebranded a little while ago, a couple of weeks ago, a month or so ago, didn't he? A couple of months ago. And
last month.
he's CPSR. He's now, and it's great because either he's realised something which would happen, or he's just sort of, maybe he's had a little bit of peer pressure. I don't know, but
so that just puts it.
Done great.
That just puts it into context.
I think it's really good that what you just mentioned about peer pressure. In a way, it's peer pressure, but it's not peer pressure that you get at school, where like you get pressure doing something negative. It's like people that actually care about the community and care about your company and you and your product, and we're doing it because we don't want to see them get stung. Because we love all this beard. All these products are great. We love the fact that the UK beard product community is massively growing at the moment. And we want to help that grow and thrive. I mean, especially me. I mean, I've got my own products coming out, and I want, like, a lot of people will be very protective over their products, and they'd want to throw another company under the bus. It doesn't help anyone. I want all the other companies to do well, because the better they do, the more people are going to get involved and start to buy beard products, and it helps the whole community in general. So I think it's really good what we're doing about pushing the whole CPSR thing, because it just makes the whole industry in the UK more compliant and more legitimate. And I think it's really important. I think it's a good thing that we're doing with that.
So just to put it into context with One Society, so I was speaking to him when we first had the conversation about it and first come to light, and he'd been told by Citizens Advice Bureau or somebody like that it wasn't a legal requirement, that it was just a nice thing to have. So he'd always followed suit off of the Citizens Advice Bureau.
Yeah,
that makes sense. He watched one of our podcasts and messaged me afterwards saying I didn't realise it was like a legality in the sense
and that's the thing as well. You got to be really careful about who you get your advice from. I mean, if you look at, for example, Citizens Advice Bureau, I mean, what are they doing on a day-to-day basis? They're helping people in HR related things through work, people that are getting fucked over by their landlords. That's what Citizens Advice Bureau generally works with. I'd be really impressed if anyone from Citizen Advice is an expert on cosmetics and how it works. They probably just quickly Googled it and given them some poor advice. But I mean, we've looked into it in depth, and it's not a legal requirement. You can still sell stuff. You're not going to get busted for selling stuff without it. But the problem comes when you fuck someone and they get bad reaction and they get like skin damage. And then you go to court, and then they say, have you had CPSR? And you say no, and then you're basically going to get your pants dropped down and fucked up the arse with a huge lawsuit and a big payout. And but that's why we're doing it. We don't want people getting fucked over like that, And also we don't want people having bad reactions either. So makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I will say, through current experience, it's not the cost, it's the time. It takes a long fucking time. I'm a month into my CPSR, and I still haven't even sent them my products. So
6 to 8 weeks, isn't it? Really?
It's long. I mean, so I'm using the Soap Kitchen. They've been really, really good. I get a response after a couple of days every time I send them something. They look at the products I'm doing, and what they want to do is save my time and save my money, because every time they send something off to the lab, and if it gets returned as failed, I have to pay again for them to do it again. So what they do is they pre-screen it. So they'll look at it, and these guys are really good at what they do. They know what's going into it. So they'll pre-screen my submission and say, right, and they'll send it back to me and say, right, before you submit it, you need to change this, you've got the measurements wrong, you're going to use less of this product, or this ingredient is not good for skin, you should get something of a similar scent, we'd suggest this, and they actually suggest other scents, which is really, really helpful. And then when you send it over to the lab, that's going to take about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. We're in the lab of getting it back. But I've been on this for about a month now so far, and I still haven't even sent off my actual products to them. So it's going to be a little while I did say that Christmas 2020 is going to be my launch, and it's starting to cut it fine. It's starting to cut it really, really fine. But I'm confident I'll get out there for then. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, CPSR is it's a minefield, but it's good. It needs to be done. It needs to be done.
I must admit, as fun as this has been, I need to shoot. And I've just realised it would be nearly an hour and a half.
Oh shit! So quick.
It happens every week. Every week we always say before, and let's do it like 45 minutes to an hour. And then we end up doing an hour and a half without even realising.
Yeah.
Can I just say something?
Yeah.
Go on.
Andy, you look like you need a bit of artwork on the wall or something.
Yeah, you know what?
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
A nice naked lady or something like that, isn't it?
A naked lady.
Something tasteful.
Next
Something
podcast
tasteful.
will be up there. It'll be up there for the next podcast, 100%.
I'll tell you what.
I didn't even think about. I didn't even think about that.
I'll send you my one as well, and we can have your one and my one next to each other.
If anyone
Sounds like
is
a competition, that.
what it
Do
is
you
we're
guys want
talking
one as well?
Well,
One.
mine was the mysterious girl one, wasn't it?
That's
Oh
brilliant.
my god!
Love
yeah.
But it's gone from your Instagram account. I was about to share it with everyone, but it's gone.
Yeah, that's the only
I've got
page up,
pulled.
isn't it?
You get pulled.
Instagram took it down.
Yeah.
It got reported.
Bastards. Who reported that? You know,
No
I
idea.
don't know who it was. Again, starts with a W, ends with eye old hair. I don't know. Maybe don't know.
It can't be, to be fair, because he's blocked me.
He's safe on that basis.
For ages. I just did it again. I poured myself a drink and forgot to put the mixer in. That's oh.
Right.
Right,
So,
guys.
Andy.
Yeah. Has anyone else got anything they want to chat about, or are we all done?
No, I'm done. I'm good.
Sweet. So just to summarize, make sure everyone please check out and tune in to Odin's Beard Care. It's going to be on their website. I'm going to be doing a blog series for them. The first one's going to be dropping on about the 15th of this month. Every week we're going to be doing a new blog talking about their products, what they're doing. So make sure you subscribe to their website. Bang your email there. Also, when you subscribe, you're going to get some really good product offers, discounts on their products. And they are fucking brilliant products. Again, also, I'm going to be launching my shit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, if my CPSR shit goes through. Ready a couple of weeks before Christmas, so you guys can get buying stuff for your families, for your missus, your boyfriend, whatever the fuck you want to buy it for, your mates. I am going to be doing beard oils, beard balms, and also a beard cleansing wash, an aloe vera wash. Something that has never ever been done in the beard industry. It's a unique product. It's a leave-in. You wash it, you put it in your beard, leave it in for about 20 minutes before you shower in the morning. Then you go to your shower and you come out and your beard is fresh and cleansed. All your natural oils are still in your beard. What else? Anyone who wants to get involved with Bearac, give us a DM. We will send him over to you. He's got a few people booked in the next couple of months, but we need some people to take him afterwards. We want to, get a bit more Bearac adventures on the Instagram page. Sean, you want to talk about something there?
Gin Monster. That'll be review uploaded tomorrow.
Nice.
Tomorrow night, that.
If any of you guys are looking for some hair products, get on to captainjuniors.com. Support them. Really, really cool company. If you look at my last review and you have wild hair, I don't want to use that name because it's a bit of a nonce. But if you have crazy hair and you need to straighten it out, get some Captain Juniors on that. Also, I've got coming up a bit of Copenhagen grooming over the next couple of weeks. What else?
And
That's
when it turns up.
A House of Beards, yeah.
When it turns up, yeah.
Nice.
And the Loose Heads giveaway and podcast.
Mate, yeah, definitely. I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's really good. I think it's an amazing cause. Super up for that.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to get involved in that, I am 100% game. 100%.
Definitely. We'll get it sorted. We'll
Cool.
get some posts out in the week leading up to it.
So, guys, I guess it's time for the sign out. I'm going to fucking nail it this time. Stay safe, stay bearded, and peace the fuck
out.
Yes. Oh. Nope, we're still live. End the broadcast studio. You know what? I nailed it. Now I fucked it. What the fuck? Right, I'll do it again. Stay safe, stay bearded. Peace out. Boom.